Good day, everybody. Um, One of the reasons why, I think we're here is also that, I've been channeling from the inner out Earth Council, and they're bringing in this 6-6 portal. Like last year, we opened it up uh, to the people who were like stuck in a war timeline loop. We'd had kind of found some weird things going on with that, and they were stuck in a repeated cycle. And we helped them re-engage and open themselves up to that they didn't have to be stuck in dogma of that like they were a lot of them that I'd come across even over the last year had been they were really scared that God was going to punish them. And so they one of the things that I'd helped out over this last year is I'd went to Switzerland, and I'd been working with other people in the astral of going to individual people who were in war timeline loops, and we were helping them to release their dogmatic judgment on themselves to be able to go into the light and leave the earth plane and the lower astral fields. The one thing that we're here for on this 6-6 portal is to release the animals from our indentured service timelines where we use them to help do the greater good. So over the last few months, I've been working with timelines where there were horses who went on the Crusades, who battled other tribes on the Eurasian steppe between Russia and China, and anywhere else in the world, like even in here in the United States, where the Indians and the people use the horses as battle, you know, to ride into battle, and they were killed. And it was like a contract that we had with them to do this work with us. And so one of the things we're doing today is bringing in the final release of that energy to blow through us and bring in the energy of reconciliation and that bring we're kind of bringing them to source, because a lot of them ended their lives abruptly. They don't know why their life ended, and they were stuck in the battlefields with people. They're stuck where they were, reliving the same trauma over and over and not knowing what to do. So if we can pull it into our hearts to you know like yeah bring these animals that are essentially a part of us into our awareness to give them thanks and let them know that yeah, you're free to go back to source, to um, come back and come into golden timelines, and that gives them the opportunity to help establish the golden timeline and grids that we're working on here by being allow them to be in the golden timeline with you. That's important. They're even the inner earth council is telling me, even the trees, the battlefields, the earth itself, we need to bring in a release of these energies and help those energies heal. Everything is what I've been doing is I've been building a garden and the landscaping in my yard. And it's we have to go through and all the time release the energy of the weeds that come in and make way for the new fruits and the labor of our body, like I kind of put in the comments earlier, is like we wouldn't just plant a seed in the middle of a trail where everybody walks, like they would just it would just get worn away. We have to go through and we make the area for our new consciousness to be, and we have to clean that by like taking out our ego that's been a very helpful yet always ends up being somewhat stupid kind of friend who is telling you what to do. We have to let go of those things in our lives that like, well, maybe that was good for us at some point to have within us. But now we need to let that go and allow our ego to bring in the things that it can do. It can hold protection for us, but if we train it to be how Source creates protection for us, which is through being loving, being kind. There's just a little bit of this coming in and blowing through the atmosphere right now of cleaning your consciousness, making sure that you're pulling the weeds out and like allowing the things that we did in our past to be like, you almost have like I feel like I've been a part of it, so I need to ask forgiveness from myself to that. So I bring in the Ho'opono practice to like release and forgive myself for those actions and take responsibility as a part of the family of the earth. We have to take responsibility for our actions, and that's what like that divine adult in us is coming online right now, is taking responsibility for that. As we play as children, I mean, we have to police ourselves with being the adult and saying, well, maybe I shouldn't do that. That was our ego consciousness telling us that we should do that, but maybe it's not. And I know a lot of us in this group aren't doing crazy things, but we do see things that are crazy around us, and that's still a part of a mirror of who we are, is everything around us that we're a part of. So that's one of the like the encompassing of like what I've been channeling over this last week and bringing into like the awareness of this group right now. So I'll just bring in a little bit of dragon light language to kind of seal that up and like help us integrate that energy into us. In loving gratitude, I am. Thank you.
Yeah, that was powerful. Thank you, brother, for bringing that up. And we have been talking about a lot of those themes for a while. Closing out the war timelines, weaving with I wrote war elephants too, and I'm sure there are other animals too. War horses, war elephants. For whatever reason, the buffalo have been in the weave too. Ox came through. Yeah, I would love to hear if anybody else has any shares too. Feel free to just unmute. Would love to hear your share, your voice, your codes. If anything came through for you in the visualization, if you received anything or any messages, I can definitely tell that some of us are connected to Andromeda. Yeah, Emma, did you want to share your cards? Krista, what you got?
Thank you
Welcome.
so much for creating this etheric temple. It's gorgeous. I met with an Andromedan self, And they brought me into this room, and there's like steps that kind of looks like crystalline jelly is the best way I can describe it, but it's quite like solid, and every time you take a step up there's just colors and sound that kind of goes through, and then when you get to the top there's like this big basin of like crystalline water. And I met with like a Lyran self there, which is kind of cool. But I am being led to walk us through an energetic vortex clearing. Um, I've been getting that there's so much work that's been done like with the flooding of all like the light that's flooding Earth right now. A lot of things have lifted, and I see almost just like wispies everywhere. So I feel this call to open like energetic vortices in Gaia. I'm seeing specific like volcanoes for the most part, um, that that could be opened up to essentially kind of suck out all these like wispies, wispies that I'm seeing. And to me, they represent just a lot of, yeah, density, a lot of like beliefs that a lot of people have already let go of, but for some reason they're still lingering. So kai kasu kasi kaya kai kuai kasi to kuai ta sai kasi kwa ta sai ia kuai ne asia kasi ku kuai kasi kai ku kuai Yata sikori iya iya kasaya. Irigo yada yada ya kero sayo ikai sai kai 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 kwasi. Uaya kai si wiu wai. You see. We ask for these vortices to remain open and divine light. Tani kaya yika sikua sai kaya ne kasui taika wada. Asia taikua ne suicide. Uaya ne kasai kota sia katasa. And I see crystalline violet flame flooding through Karieta Seko, born of everything that is not of the highest divine light. Kariene Boyata Seko Kaisene Kasedo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am complete. Thank you.
Wow, that was powerful. Thank you so much, sister. Wow, I love that. Love that. I've seen a lot of light, and that was really cool that you had this is an aspect that came forward. Yeah.
It felt like it. I've been asking for kind of like just confidence in sexuality. So it's really interesting to see, I guess, like that part outside of me sort of like merging with me while I was in this pool. So that was felt like such a gift. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. It's powerful. Powerful. I'm going to share the cards that Emma. I don't know if Emma, if you wanted to share about your cards. I was going to put that on the. Pull it up here so we can see it for the playback. Those of us who aren't. I'm not familiar with Soptet. Very familiar with the Atlanteans, but not familiar with Subdeck. If you wanted to share, or Subdeck is Sirius. Her name is translated as triangle. Lots of pyramids in my vision, a symbol of light and power. We are powerful beings. Rachel says she is my Shekinah glory. cosmic power. Oh yeah, go ahead, Emma. Sorry.
Hello. Sorry, I think my mute wasn't working there. So yeah, those two just came out for me. There's a Sokdet. It was actually Sirius in Egyptian, and there was the Atlanteans as well. And it makes sense because I'm so close to the Atlantic Ocean as well. And I'm thinking that's probably why that came true. But also the beings look very blue, and I have seen that in my dreams before. Definitely, I've seen Arcturians. So I wonder if that's why they came out. But they were the two cards anyway that came out for me.
Yeah, thank you so much. I love that. I'm deeply connected to um, the Syrians and also, well, more so like Kemet, Egypt, but also the Atlanteans as well. I feel like all of us are, I'll be honest with you. Like, if you're on this call or you're listening to the playback, like, as an infinite um, being, we've had so many lifetimes here on this earth. And it's been
Yeah.
really, yeah. Anything else came through for you that you wanted to share? Any 6/6 portal frequencies or anything that you've been feeling?
And just sorry, dogs are going loud please. Sorry, one second. Um, yeah, just definitely some activations coming through use of light language, I think. And before I had a lot of kind of little bit of Andromedan and fairy light language, but more so kind of dragon light language is coming through. So that's new.
Yeah, that's amazing. So many new dialects. The
Yeah.
dragons have been. Anything you want to share, light language wise? I don't want to put you on the spot if you're not
Yeah.
aligned, but I'd love
Yeah,
to
I
hear
can
your codes.
do yeah, I can do a quick one. I'll just do it for joy and excitement. That's it.
Yay, thank you. That was beautiful. I love that. It's like there's a couple dialects. There's like definitely some fairy, but there's some others. There's like some there was like a little there was some weaving happening there, light language wise. So I love that. Thank you for sharing your code, sister, so much. Serious light language? Serious light language. Oh, cool.
I had a new light language that was activated, I don't know, like 3 months ago after watching, I think, I haven't been watching too many videos of JJ's, but it was a pretty intense one. And if anybody has watched the video, I shared in either JJ's community or in the Light Weavers Global or on Instagram, it just like started coming through very elementally. But for me, when it comes through, it is it seems very nonlinear because there's a lot of echoing, like it's not quite there. Anyhow, and anyhow, the last about 5, 10 minutes, it's like, come on, we want to share. We want to share. So it's coming through, and they definitely want um, to bring their presence, more of their presence around. So, halian na 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 na. Kiara to koto to 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 to. Ma na 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 na. Ya na 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 koria na na ni. Halalala maniarate wayata. Chiaran nananoria takiti.